to the minutes of the last regular meeting? If none, they'll stand approved. Next item is a time for public comment. It's a time for anyone to speak on any matter not on the agenda. Being none, we'll move on. Matt, do we do the bench item first?
Yes, we're going to add something under 6, a bench item for your consideration. A special event request has been put before you. All the other requirements related to Tumbleweed Festival were approved either administratively by me or by action of the commission. This is an additional request to post signs. It's a waiver of the sign fee. The posting of the signs has been administratively approved. The additional request is that the fee related to those signs be waived, and the commission's retained the authority to make those decisions. So we've brought this to you for a waiver of the sign fee.
I'll make that motion, accept the special event request for Tumbleweed.
Second?
There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Item 7A, congratulations to Randy. He has recently been elected president of the City Attorneys Association of Kansas, and he's been on their board and an active member for many years. He's also been the city attorney for many years as well. Many,
young man.
many years.
You started when you were 12, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Item 7B, proceeds from the city's auction totaled $17,092.80. Thank the police department for sort of taking the lead in the auction, but all of our departments contribute to it, and a lot of work goes into the auction, which is one of the requirements of us disposing of property, is offering it up, the option to sell it. Item 7C is a series of staff reports. We're available to answer any questions you might have on those. Not hearing any questions, I'll call your attention to the meetings of note. And some of those have already occurred. If any of these require RSVP, please get with Sealand. And I think we're ready for item 8A, which if approved would be ordinance number 2394-2015A, and that's the appropriation ordinance.
I make a motion to approve appropriation ordinance 2394-2015A.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Item 9A, Love's Travel Shops and Country Stores, Inc. requests annexation of a portion of their property at Harvest Street and US 5400. Approximately one half of their property is currently within the city limits. In addition to the annexation, a development agreement is presented for your consideration and approval. And I'll invite Steve up to present this item.
Thank you. Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores is proposing a facility in eastern Garden City, immediately south of the electric utility and water service center at the corner of Harvest Street and US 50. As was stated, about half of their property is currently outside the city limits. That's the hatched area shown on the aerial map. So first action today would be to approve the annexation ordinance, annexing that into the city.
What's the ordinance number?
2704-2015.
Say this.
2704-2015.
Is this is quite a bit smaller than the one at Holcomb, but
Yeah, this facility at the present time won't be a truck stop type like they're building in Holcomb. Essentially, the portion we're annexing is future growth. The facility will actually be built on the western half of the property that's already in the city, but the plating purposes we needed to annex. So the capability is there for future expansion for a bigger truck facility, but at the present time it'll be predominantly cars.
I move to approve ordinance number 2704, annexing this stated land in the city of Garden City.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Okay, the second item related to the Love's development is the consideration of a development agreement. Normally, a project like this wouldn't require one, but there are some additional things under consideration that just made it better to have a development agreement. First thing to point out is the construction of Harvest Street. Right now, Harvest Street is gravel. So Love's would have been required to pave from US 50 to their north property line. Since we have the utility service center project immediately north ongoing, we are working with Love's to construct all of Harvest Street from US 50 to the north end of that street where it turns to Commercial Avenue, I believe. Will provide access into the service center.
that is
Basic-
concrete.
Concrete street, 8-inch concrete, just 2 lanes, and we'll continue the road, the shallow ditches on either side. But it will be sufficient for the truck traffic. Should it arise for Love's, but everything going to the service center and the additional, or the existing traffic going in and out of Ferry Plaza area, so.
Can we go back to that?
The picture?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I was trying to find a better picture but I don't think one's included in the packet. But is there one that goes
Yeah,
all
it
the
should
way
be
out?
one of the further down in the exhibits, man, so keep scrolling.
Well, I was on the one that was in the exhibit of the ordinance. Is there a better one in the exhibit of the
Exhibit
lease
D,
agreement?
Exhibit D is,
right before
Right
Exhibit D, right
Yeah.
there.
yeah, this one shows the road improvements. The red crosshatch is Love's responsibility. The blue crosshatch is city's. It's roughly a 36% Love, 64 city. But there's some additional considerations in this site. They are requesting purchase of a little over an acre of the city's vacant land south of the substation, which we've negotiated a price of $40,000 for. So that $40,000 will offset the city's portion of the street construction. Just haven't seen the actual cost. They bid the street, but I haven't seen those numbers yet. So
Is that adjacent to their current property? I mean,
yeah, the red hatch portion is
Contiguous?
immediately adjacent to.
where's the acre that they're buying?
Just north of
They're buying a panhandle-shaped piece. This is the substation here. They're buying a strip through here and then a bigger square for future truck
That
circulation.
touches the east end of their...
Yes.
It goes all the way across their property.
Okay, when that business due west of where the Love's is, when they purchased that and got a working agreement
Right.
with that to them.
That's a matter between the city and that developer. I didn't want to have that muddy this
I
water.
understand.
So that cost will be used to offset whatever share the
So
city.
they'll help with the cost of that then?
Yeah.
Because I think when we allowed them to go in there, we allowed them to have not an access from the front for the trucks, but back on the
Right,
back
yeah.
side.
They've got about a $50,000 share, but in order not to have a third party involved in this agreement, city will deal with that other developer per that agreement
Okay.
outside of this.
Is in front of the electric and the new water area,
Mhm.
office, is that paved? I don't remember.
No, right now, it's all a dirt road or gravel road, so this will all be paved. We'll get sidewalks from the south end of the Love's property all the way through the service center parcel. And
But,
then,
okay, the south of the city buildings, there's a road there, right? When you pull into the parking lot?
that's
Driveway.
actually
North.
just up about where the cursor is. That's the driveway into the service center property.
That's what I was asking, that's
Yeah.
not paved.
Up here.
It is.
Okay, so are you going to do that while concrete's being poured on the, okay.
Well, yeah, the
To the north end of
The new parking and access is paved related to the service center addition.
Okay,
We'll pave all the connections for all the other driveways to the city facilities, whether it's the substation or the ones into the overhead doors in the building itself.
But you're taking it, that road north to where it's turned?
To where it turns to the west, yes.
Okay.
This temporary construction easement that doesn't have a second party in it, who's that with?
Well, those, we will get those with the people on the other side of the street, just so that as they're building, they'll be able to actually connect onto their properties. It's just a formality.
I make a motion, we approve the development agreement between the City of Garden City and Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores Incorporated.
Second.
there's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Mayor, item 9B's got a scheduled public hearing, so we'll jump over it and come back, if that's okay. Item 10A, Bond Counsel Mary Carson has prepared an ordinance related to the 2015 general obligation bond issue, specifically authorizing the 2015 Clink project, which is Kansas Avenue between Anderson and Bellevue, for your consideration and approval. If approved, it'd be ordinance number 2706-2015.
2705. Sorry.
2705.
I move that we approve ordinance number 2705-2015.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. All those in favor, or any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Item 11A, the governing body's asked to consider and approve an agreement with Wilson and Company of Salina for the purpose of conducting a traffic impact study and surveying for the Meadowlark Dairy Nutrition LLC dairy processing plant, and in particular the entrance to the facility off of US 83.
Is that something we have to pay for?
Yeah, that's per the developers agreement. The city is responsible for the highway improvements, including the traffic study.
But part of it's paid by KDOT, right?
We're hoping that 100% of the construction will be paid for by KDOT, but the engineering, the design engineering, and the traffic study will be an expense to the city.
Okay.
I move to approve the agreement with Wilson and Company for the traffic impact study.
I'll second.
Surveying.
There's been a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
And take up item 11B, which is the consent agenda. We don't have any additions to it, so if you would approve, it would be item 11B1 through 5E.
Make a motion to approve item 11B1 through 5E.
Second?
There's been a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Stood at 14.
Yeah. Mayor, I might suggest if you want to go ahead and go through your commissioner reports, you can wrap up with the public hearing at the end.
Mr. Sessa?
Yeah, good update this morning on the airport plan and where we're at with that. Noticed on the numbers, great employment numbers for this month. You know, we're hitting new highs every time we turn around, so that's good. And I'd like to say congratulations to Randy on being elected president of the CAAK. That's all I've got.
Mr. Dale?
I gotta fill a lot of airtime, don't I? Normally I don't talk much at all. I go along with the congratulations to Randy for his outstanding work that he's done with us, but also with the state. We want to remind everybody the best ticket in town is going on sale today. I'm at Dillon's or
What's
other
that?
places. The Tumbleweed Festival will start Friday with a lot of local talent. It's the weather's looks like it's going to be fairly decent for this week. It'll be nice down there. It's well worth the ticket. A lot of good music. I recommend everybody to go down there and enjoy themselves. Sorry.
Mr. Law?
Beyond the kudos to Randy for being at the top of his people in Kansas, that's
His
what
people.
That's the way I refer to it. My people.
Dirty jokes that we could tell.
and I was thinking about that, but we'll skip that.
Yeah.
Even though there's time to fill. That's really, I don't have anything else.
Mr. Bakehausen?
What else can I say? After that. Good job, Randy. Also, we had a ribbon cutting this morning at the Clarion Estates, and it was well attended. And they've got about 3 basements dug out of 35 houses that'll be to the north end of that facility. The apartments will be done probably another, I don't know, the east side will be done in about 30 days, 45. And they're filling them as they go, so that's been a good addition to the city. And most people don't even know it's there. So, and then the Tumbleweed Festival, I was going to mention that, so that's all I have.
Well, I too would like to congratulate Randy. The City Attorneys Association of Kansas is very fortunate to have you as their president.
Thanks.
And enjoyed the presentation this morning from Rochelle about the airport. Everything just keeps continuing to grow in Garden City, and it's just a lot of fun. And also, I'd like to mention about the ribbon cutting this morning. It's great that we have people like Cecil and Francis O'Brate and Amaro Sammy contributing to our community, helping address our housing issue. Because without the housing, we couldn't have the economic development and growth that we're enjoying here in Garden City. So, thank you to
I had one other thing, since we got a little extra time.
Okay.
I was contacted this week about a building out on East Parallel Road and for Pioneer Seed. It's a 37,000 square foot building. It is some office space, some warehouse space, and I think they actually clean seed and treat it. There's some cooler space, and it didn't say anything about being confidential, so I guess they're asking for bids from different subcontractors, but I don't think it's been on our radar screen, but it's it looks to me like, you know, I don't know, anywhere from 50 to 75 people work there. So that's another, it's, even though, I mean, it's in the county, but that's something that we gotta be aware of.
Nice.
Sorry, I can't get anything else. Can't think of anything. We could
I would
ask.
take a bit of a break until 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
Mayor and Commissioners, item 9B, time set aside for a 1:30 public hearing regarding the reserves at Prairie Ridge project, Phase 3. It would be appropriate to open the public hearing, and then after hearing comments, questions, or concerns regarding the project, you could close the public hearing, and then if it's the will of the commission, consider ordinance number 2706-2015, which is an ordinance establishing a rural housing incentive district within the city and adopting a plan for the development of housing and public facilities in such district and making certain findings in conjunction therewith.
We'll open up the public hearing. Does anyone have anything?
I think Ms. Kale does.
Okay.
On the project itself, just to refresh everyone's memories about this, this is our third RHID project. This is the first RHID project we started with. 2 more 16-unit apartments. That'll be moderate income housing. This will be their final 2 units that will complete their project. And I think all of you are familiar with the process with the RHIDs that we've done. If you have any questions, we'd like to answer any questions that you might have in regards to their project.
There's more land. to the
Yes, sir.
north. They could expand.
We would love to see more, actually, to help meet our
That's a
housing
good,
needs.
yeah, that fills a need.
So the applicant wasn't available to be here at the meeting, but I think most of us are familiar with their projects. Like I said, this is their third project. So.
Any comment from the public? All right, we'll close the public comment. And commissioners, do you have anything?
No,
I
it's the
make-
same thing.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 2706-2015.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Anything else? Yes, well, all this meeting